So my face is already primed with my all-time favorite primers, which is the Becca Evermatte Pore Perfecting Primer and the Benefit Pore Professional. So this one is what's going to keep me mattified all day long and have my makeup stay all day. And this is actually going to fill in my large pores that I have from acne. So for foundation today, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, and I believe this is Cocoa. Yeah, it's in Cocoa. So I'm going to use this and I'm going to apply it with my Beauty Blender sponge. Y'all know that my Beauty Blender sponge is the best tool for me to apply my foundation. So I'm just going to dab that all over my face and blend. This foundation is extremely drying, so I have to work with it a certain way. And of course you will see how I work with it throughout the video. This foundation though is like my favorite drugstore foundation. I used to love the Revlon Photo Ready and I still love it, but this one, it's really good. Let's go ahead and move into eyeshadows. Today I'm going to be using my Morphe 35C palette, and I'm going to be using these two colors here. If y'all can see it, hold on. I'm going to be using these two colors here as my transition color. It is going to be a warm brown, and I am going to put this above the crease using my Sephora rounded crease brush. I'm going to move into my next color, which is going to be, I'm going to take this color here, which is a deep, really deep dark gray color. I don't want to go black. Now I'm going to apply this in the crease with my Sigma E25 blending brush. It's going to allow me to pack it on the outer corners, and I'm going to move just a little bit into the crease, but I'm not going to go all the way over. I'm going to focus it mainly on the outer corner of the eye. I'm going to go in with my Sigma E45, this small taper blending brush. I'm going to blend those colors together. I don't have any product on this brush. The tapping that you hear, I always tap off the excess before applying the shadows. That makes you avoid all that fallout. And get used to tapping, because you do not want to blow on your brushes when you have clients. That is a big no-no. I hate it when people do that. When they blow into the brushes when they're doing their clients' makeup, don't do that. Just tap off the excess. Now with an eyeshadow brush, I am going to be taking this gray color. This gray color is going to go all over the lid. If you follow me on Snapchat, you've already seen this look. I did this look when I went to lunch with my friends a couple days ago. Now I always have to do my eyes and then move to my face, so I am going to move to my face right now. I'm going to be using my absolute favorites concealer, which is the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn. You guys seen me use it several times before, so I'm going to highlight with this concealer. I'm going to highlight underneath my eye, down the bridge of my nose, my forehead, and my chin, and around the mouth. Now, I also forgot to use espresso. I normally use this one first, so I'm going to mix the two together since I did not already apply my espresso one. This one's closer to my skin color, so I'm going to mix the two. Same Beauty Blender sponge to blend the look out. So I have tried baking with this foundation, but it just never works. It's just too dry and cakey for me. So what I'm going to use is my L'Oreal Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I am just going to dust this on the areas that I just highlighted. So that's going to be underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, my forehead, my chin, and a little bit above the mouth. And I'm going to immediately dust away. So now I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Powder in Cocoa. And I'm just going to apply this area of the face just to set everything in place. And a little bit on the forehead. Now let's move on to contouring. I'm going to be using my Black Radiance Pressed Powder in Ebony. Y'all know I love this to contour. I am going to be using a contouring brush by MAC and chisel out these cheekbones and just kind of define my nose. For blush, we're going to keep things simple. I'm going to use my MAC Ebony. Since when MAC make ebony bronzer? I'm going to use my CoverGirl Ebony Bronzer. So now let's finish the eyes and then we will move on to highlight. Dark gray that I used on the outer corner, I'm going to sweep that underneath my eye and we're going to smoke out this eye. Smoke it out, baby. I'm going to give my inner corner a pop with some silver glitter. I'm going to add black eyeliner to my waterline. And I'm going to take my favorite liquid eyeliner, which is the NYX Matte Liquid Liner, and I'm going to give myself a really tiny wing. I'm going to go in with a cool tone highlight today, which is going to be Soft and Gentle by MAC. I'm going to put it on the areas that I highlight my face, where the light naturally hits, which is the high points of my face, down the bridge of my nose, on top of my cheekbones, and a little bit above my lip. For my lip combo today, it's going to be my lip liner, the NYX one in Espresso, and then MAC Velvet Teddy.